I think the major problem is the multiplicity of forms that students must fill out currently to get the types of aid that are available to them. For instance, they send forms to the universities, they send forms to the State Scholarship Commission. If they're interested in a guaranteed loan, that's another form. And now the Basic Educational Opportunity Grant Program has been added, and that is another form that they must complete.
Isn't there any way of simplifying these forms?
Well, an attempt is being made by the Office of Education and several of the educational agencies to come down to a single application and a single need analysis form. But there are a number of legal problems involved, and these will probably take at least 2 years to be worked out. It is $135 million, and it's a lot of money. But the basic problem is that Congress authorizes money to the Office of Education for this program. They then must try to estimate the number of students who will send in applications in order to set the amount of grants. Now, they know how many people would be eligible, but the participation rate is very hard to put a finger on. This program's only been it's in effect for 2 years now, and it's very difficult to determine that participation rate.
They're rolling.
Dr. Beck, why haven't students applied for this money? What's Ball State doing about it?
Well, Ball State is trying to estimate the amount of money that a student would be eligible for under the basic grant program, put that into his financial aid package, and then send him a basic grant application form if we know that he has not yet applied, and asking him to apply. This is a benefit to the student because these are gift aid dollars, and to the university, since this will enable us to stretch our monies further.
Why is the amount of money being carried over so large, some $135 million in forms?
Well, the basic thing that could be done by students is to get these applications early in the year and get them submitted so that the institutions will have this information when they put the financial aid packages together.
Will this $135 million be carried over now into the next budget, or will we lose that?
Congress has promised that they will pass legislation when they return from this recess that will enable that $135 million to be carried over to the next fiscal year, which will allow the basic grants to go to a maximum of $1,400 apiece.
As desperately as students need financial aid, you would think that they would simplify this procedure very quickly.
Well, there are some very touchy legal problems involved. For instance, the single application. I need certain information, the Office of Education needs certain information, the State Commission needs certain information, but the federal government is prohibited from collecting information that they're not going to use directly in the program that they have. So how do you use a single application, meet everyone's needs, and yet not collect irrelevant information for a given federal agency? That's the type of problem we're working with right now.